What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl V the Notary. Happy, what's today? Monday? Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, whatever day, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever your day you're watching this. I hope you guys are having a good day today. So, we're going to talk about remote jobs, okay? I'm gonna drop some jewels on you guys today. But before I get into it, can y'all please like my video, okay? Like, subscribe, and share. It's a free way to support your girl. You guys know I am growing my YouTube channel, so it's going to allow my video to get, a little deeper in the algorithm and allow people to find me easier. So please, at the very least, like my video, subscribe, and share, because this is going to be some good information for you guys, okay? Now, again, I probably shouldn't be putting y'all on game like this because, we're all searching for jobs. If you're looking at this, you're probably very interested in remote companies and remote work. But because y'all know I like to share the knowledge that I gained through my real life experiences, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what you need to know, okay? So, in my last video, I talked about how I am, looking, I'm currently working. I'm still working at my good old government job that I appreciate. However, with the uncertainty, I am actively looking now. And I wanted to share with you guys some very specific companies that are really, really advocates for remote work. Okay. Now, just jumping right into it. These are not in any particular order. Okay. But this is probably one of the top 3 companies that I've, been scouting, like that I'm really interested in working for. And a lot of their jobs are remote, whether it's customer service, whether it's like clinical nursing, whatever, pharmacy, whatever, could be procurement related like me. Most of the jobs at this company are remote, and that is United Healthcare. Okay. Now I know there's a lot of controversy right now with not only United Healthcare, but in the healthcare industry altogether with insurance companies and things like that. But what I will say, one of the positives about United is this, and I'm into investing, so I'm always kind of checking the quarterly earnings for companies that I like, and the last quarter they were in the green, so they're doing much better than they were like at the top of the year with what happened to their CEO. But a lot of the jobs are fully remote, a lot of them, whether that's customer service, whether it's in IT, or there I saw so many jobs that were fully remote. I have a cousin that works with United Healthcare. I have a friend that works with United Healthcare in HR, and she's been fully remote for over a decade. And so they are one of the top companies that are really hiring remote. So you definitely want to look into them. Also, Affirm. Okay. And if you're not familiar with Affirm, they're similar to Klarna. They're one of those companies where if you want to have, payment based, like for instance, if you want to take a trip, you want to use Expedia, maybe you don't want to pay the $3,000 up front, you can use Affirm, and it's not, I don't think it's credit based, but you can use them to kind of divvy out your payments, whether that is for travel, or like if you want to buy a Louis bag and you want to make payments on it that you wouldn't otherwise be able to do if you went into the Louis store. You can use Affirm. Okay, they are a rapidly growing company. All of their jobs are fully remote. Okay, and so United and Affirm I applied to jobs with both. Most of these companies I'm going to talk about, I applied for within the last 2 weeks. So you have United. I was going to say United Airlines, not United Airlines, United Healthcare, Affirm. Another company is Oracle. A lot of really, really great positions at Oracle are fully remote. I applied to a couple positions there. Xerox is another company that has a lot of fully remote positions and hybrid. Pinterest, I believe their working model is fully remote. I did apply to a job with Pinterest. So that's another one that I saw where all the positions were fully remote. Yelp is another company. All the positions are fully remote. Another company that I was surprised to see had so many remote jobs, that I actually used to work for this company for a couple years. I left the government and then ended up coming back. But in between, I worked for Raytheon. Now, when I was at Raytheon, this is from 2007 to 2009. When I was with Raytheon, I did telework, I believe twice a week. And but nobody there was fully remote. And now that I'm looking, like all of the jobs are fully remote. So I'm like, oh hey, Raytheon. And I'm not gonna lie, I loved everything about Raytheon. I left because I wanted to go back to the government. I loved my manager. I was supporting a contract there. I had a great experience with Raytheon. So, and they're a great company, solid earnings. So a lot of positions at Raytheon were fully remote. So I was very surprised by that. What's another company that is fully remote? I gave you Oracle, Pinterest, United Healthcare, Affirm, Raytheon. I'm trying to think. I have a spreadsheet, y'all. I've been being very, very organized about this, and I don't obviously have it in front of me. What? Oh, Kaiser Permanente. I saw a lot of the positions. I ended up applying for a couple with them. A lot of the positions that were with Kaiser, they weren't not as many as United Healthcare, but there were quite a few. So Kaiser Permanente had some. Did I say Xerox? You guys, Xerox had and Dell has a lot of remote positions. Let me think. What are some other companies that really supported remote? Let me just digress for a second. I've done some videos about remote work, and some of you have some really strong opinions about remote workers. And let me just say this. I want some of you guys to do some research on remote work, because first of all, I need a lot of you guys to become more open-minded. Some of y'all have this old school view of things, and them days are over, okay? Like, there's so many benefits to working remote, from the environmental benefits to the mental and physical benefits, the quality of life benefits, the ability to, just be in your own, environment and your comfort. I'm telling y'all, I'm back in the office now, and I get way more work done when I am at home than I am in that office. People coming by, bothering me, asking me questions, silly stuff. Come get coffee with me. Come do this. People are all loud. It's a lot going on in my office, okay? And it's just like, when I'm able to be at home, I'm able to be a lot more succinct and I just more proactive when I'm in my environment, in the comfort of my house. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have the distractions that I have when I'm in the office. So fire alarms going off and stuff. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, so they're just in addition to employers, you can get there. It's an incentive to get asses in the seats, as they say, people to actually come work for you, right? So there are a lot of really good things about being a remote worker, unless you are in law enforcement, or you're a teacher, or you're a waitress, or you're a doctor. If you have a job that is mobile and you're actually going to do your job, I'm not talking to the people that's not performing, right? If you're not performing, take your ass to the office. But if you actually are disciplined and can do your work, why not allow people to work remotely? Like, I don't understand. It's better for the morale. Don't you want the people that are on your team and that you're supervising to feel better about their job? And you know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand. Some of you are very closed-minded, and I need you guys to get out of that. Like that old school way of thinking, it's just that way is dead. I'm telling you, as we progress and people see the benefits of working remote, it's not going anywhere. There are certain companies that are trying to pull people back in the office, but there are a lot that are very supportive of remote work. So I just wanted to give you that caveat. Another company is Microsoft. Microsoft, they have a lot of remote positions, in addition to, I'm not against hybrid work. They have a lot of positions that I saw that were like 50-50, in the office versus, working at home. So Microsoft is another one. Another job that had a lot of remote positions that I didn't necessarily qualify for, because a lot of them were like IT, data analysis and engineering jobs that I'm not that smart. I'm pretty smart, but I'm not an engineer. But no, seriously, Netflix had a lot of remote jobs. It's just, they were not a good fit for me. So if you're in that area, Netflix could be a good look for you. So another company that I saw that had a good amount of remote jobs, I none of them were a good fit for me, but they pay well. So I'm hoping that some will come up. Is Capital One, and Capital One's about to merge with Discover, so that is going to be a lot of growth for Capital One. And so I saw a lot of Capital One jobs that were fully remote. Um, Visa had a good amount of remote jobs, and Visa, I have investments with Visa, and that's one of the companies that I've been eyeing because Visa does so well with their quarterly earnings, and I would love to work for them, and they pay really really well. So that's another. I would haven't been able to apply to a job with Visa, but that's, you might want to look into them. Mastercard, Mastercard, from what I saw, didn't have as many remote positions as like United Healthcare, but I really like Mastercard as a company, so I did apply for a couple jobs there. They were fully remote. So yeah, I think I gave y'all a lot. But again, the ones that I saw with the most remote positions were the Xerox, the United Healthcare, the Oracle, and the Affirm. Pinterest. Did I say Pinterest already, you guys? See, I done gave y'all so many companies. I'm starting to lose count. But yeah, Pinterest, their whole model is fully remote. And Affirm. Okay, so I think I gave you guys a lot to work with, and if you are actively looking or you are about to and you are big advocates for remote work like I am, this video will be very helpful for you. And share this video. If you know someone who's looking for a job or who will be, or maybe just got riffed or whatever, share this video with them so that they can also look into remote companies if that's what they're looking for. Okay? As always, like, subscribe, and share, you guys. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.